Hi everyone, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have a lot to tell you about.
We do.
There are so many things that have been going on lately. We've not done one of these Monday videos in a while.
Like months.
We need to bring you up to speed. These are the things that we're going to be telling you about today.
It's a lot of stuff,
get out
Shane.
your notepad, maybe take some notes, and get ready because there's a lot to cover. Okay, item number one might be the most important of all. That is why we're leading with it, the big news. I have discovered a new snack. We went to our favorite beer store, my favorite beer store.
Yeah, I was gonna say our favorite beer store.
France 44, shout out.
Uh-huh.
And they also have a cheese shop that we've never been in before.
Yeah.
So we went in, and at that moment it became Hannah's favorite place also.
Yeah.
I think, because it was a wonderful world full of cheeses and meats. And
I got a pie.
Pies.
Strawberry rhubarb.
And dips and jams and everything that is good in the world.
They have sandwiches that they can make there. Cool.
Yeah, we were in heaven. My eyes were starry, and it was just a beautiful moment. In the refrigerated area, I found a delicacy that is Parmesan cheese, shredded Parmesan cheese in, what is it?
Paprika.
Paprika.
You don't even know.
Paprika olive oil.
You don't even know. What would you have done if I hadn't told you?
It would have come to me. It's marinated in it, and I don't really know the appropriate way to eat it. But I've been putting it on Ritz. And
we put it on couscous.
Yeah.
That was really good.
As
a sauce.
Tell them, it really is the best
very good
flavor I've ever put in my mouth.
It's really good.
And I've put a good number of things in my mouth. That's update number one.
So all right, we're done with update number one. Shane really couldn't wait to tell you about that. That's a big one.
If you go to France 44, try out the Parmesan paprika olive oil concoction. It's well worth the $5.
All right, on to item number two. And before I start, you said that you wanted to do these extremely quickly. You just took so long with your Parmesan.
The biggest and most important update needs adequate time.
It was the least important. It was an update that shouldn't have been. You snuck it on the list after the list was complete.
More important than IVF and caregivers.
Well, you know what? I have my own update.
What's your update?
It's just like your Parmesan cheese update.
Oh, I know what it is.
I'm back on Sims.
That sounds like it's
I know.
Like you fell off the wagon.
I just got an achievement. You know how they'll give you achievements for you as a player, so it'll be played, whatever. I got the one that was played for 100 hours.
No, you hit the 100 hours.
A couple days ago.
Just in the last few days, probably.
Yeah, I took a picture of it because I was like, oh, my achievement.
It's funny that you didn't share that with me until right now.
I did it. 100 hours that's a long time.
Your gaming laptop's right behind you. You should,
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's sitting on the desk.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not, running on,
I was playing before.
Autopilot mode back there.
You didn't, I would never play on autopilot, and you didn't even know I was playing.
Remember you playing? This is my life now. Hannah's just gone all day.
Anytime I'm not in the room, there's a good chance I'm playing Sims.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to just go get a drink. And
then she's down for 8 hours.
I do love it.
I did, seriously, we're going to tell you about IVF. And Hannah was like, I need something fun and relaxing to do while we're going through IVF to balance out the bigness of it all.
Oh my God, Chloe has been trying to lay down in that corner for 5 minutes.
Having a dog in the filming room is questionable.
She wants to be in here. Yeah, but I wanted something I could do as a reward after my injections that I have to give myself, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do Sims. And then I started Sims a couple days ago, and I start my injections tomorrow. So I don't know the timing of this. I didn't wait. It's no longer, but
it's an addiction. It's just an addiction.
It's the same thing that happened with Civilization. It'll run its course. In 6 months, I'll be done.
Civilization took a year to run its course.
It took almost 2. It was 2 years. It was while we were in LA a couple months ago. I finally calmed down.
You're gonna miss an important IVF appointment because you're so engrossed in your
I know. My Sims schedule will become more important than my own. And And that brings us to our bigger...
A real update.
We have a couple of real updates, but this is a real update.
As of today, when we are recording this, when we are uploading this, Hannah has begun the IVF round 1.
Yeah.
With a pill.
My first med. Yep, tomorrow begins an injection. Yeah, we're really beginning. I mean, the wait up to this point has been so horrible. Just like, we just wanted to get it over with. We wanted to do it. And we've been waiting for 5 months for this day to come. And it took forever. I thought that the 5 months would fly. The first 4 months did. This last month has been a freaking year.
And this past weekend, I could, like, feel the stress in our home. Like, we weren't sleeping well.
No.
We were just kind of, like, on edge, you know?
We're just like, oh, my God.
We're just like, But now it's here. I'm really excited to see how, maybe excited's not the right word. I'm terrified to see how the meditations affect Hannah.
Yeah.
Like, this first one that she's on, says it can tell us, like, mood swings and irritability, and...
Yeah, they all kind of say that.
I'm just, like, waiting for her to just, like, turn and be like, what did you say?
I was a little irritable.
Drop kick me or...
When you were talking about your Parmesan cheese, I was getting a little irritable. No, we're gonna see how I act. I don't know. All right, our next update is equally as exciting. This has been a year in
I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is.
It's your Jaco arm.
Oh, yes. So many of you have noticed and pointed out that I did not have my Jaco robotic arm on this wheelchair. We'll put a link below about that whole thing. But basically, it's a really good robot that I can use my joystick of my chair to control to do everyday things like
pick things up.
Pick things up or defend myself from Hannah. But since I've changed chairs, my Jaco is on the old chair. But this week, they're coming out to move it to this chair.
It's a very complicated process to move it. It's not something that we can do ourselves. It's a bunch of wiring and programming.
Yeah.
So it's a whole big thing. It's, you know, we have like a day set aside for it.
Yep. So as of like late this week, I will have my Jaco arm back. You can all stop asking, where it is, yay!
And this chair is finally going to be one that you can use it better with.
Yeah.
So like, this has been really, really exciting. With the last chair, anytime it wasn't on, people would be like, why isn't he using it? And I feel like we explained so many times that like this, you know, in this chair, it's really not as helpful because Shane can't access his controller without help. And in that case, it kind of defeats the purpose of like using the robot arm because someone's already helping you. Anyway, this chair has a way better joystick
I can get my hand up on my own now.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to see what wild hijinks I get up to with my robot arm.
You can serve me while I'm doing IVF.
I can.
Bring me my needles.
Yeah.
Bring me a drink.
Yeah.
Bring me chips.
You know, you like hard-boiled eggs, right?
I do.
Because we should just always have hard-boiled eggs sitting out on, like, the counter, and then I could grab one and bring you a hard-boiled egg.
What?
Because it's, like, ready to eat, you know?
Sitting on the counter.
Or in the fridge. They go in the fridge.
There's a lot of stuff that we can put in the fridge.
That
isn't a hard-boiled egg.
I really want to pick up a hard-boiled egg with my robotic
What
arm.
in the world? I'll give you a couple of things you can bring me. I don't know if a hard-boiled egg is going to be one of them.
Maybe you'll have it craven.
I don't know. Like after I give myself a shot, am I going to want to sit there and peel an egg? I don't know. We'll find out.
I'll peel it with the robot arm.
Okay.
Might take a few hours. All right. The next big update is that we are interviewing caregivers. In our recent podcast, we let you know that we are hiring a caregiver for like the end of Hannah's pregnancy and then beyond. And lots of people, to our astonishment, reached out saying they were very interested in learning more about the position. So we'll tell you more about this like down the road, but we've been getting to know many of them, and they're great.
You know what the worst part is that they've all been great.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like every single one Shane gets off and he's like, well, that was great. And I'm like, oh.
I've now interviewed like
four
or five, and yeah, everyone. I get off and I'm like, Hannah, they were amazing. they were so perfect.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, it's a great problem to have.
I feel very fortunate. And thank you to everyone that has reached out and voiced your support and interest.
Yeah.
All right, the next update is a update about my personal safety. I am once again safe. If you could hold up your hands. Thank you. Hannah cut her nails, finally.
Mm-hmm. I got them done. I had to get them removed. It was awful.
Hannah had, like, what were they called?
They were Gel X nails.
Gel X?
Yeah, and it took the guy so long to get them off. He was like, these are very thick.
But they were like Haunted Monders.
Well, they were very long to begin with, and then they grew out probably more than a 1/4 inch on my nail. Like when I came in, the guy was like, oh,
and
okay.
Those talons were the talons caregiving for me.
Yeah, but they weren't sharp. My natural nails are much sharper. You didn't get hurt once.
I got nicked like 10 times.
Never nicked. No, like you might get stabbed, but you cannot get cut with a nail that's like that. Everybody knows that.
Everyone once knows whether it's nicked or stabbed. Hannah says I was stabbed.
Poked. You were poked, I'm saying. You could get poked by the long nail. You could not get cut. They're so, like, they're not even satisfying to itch.
Okay, you may not have drawn blood, but there were many an occasion where Hannah is adjusting my blanket at 3 a.m. and a jab goes into my spine of her nail.
No, you know what the worst is? Is Shane will have me pull his butt left, and so I'll just grab his pants here and pull, and I have to grab, you know, like this on his pants, and I have to do it right against the skin, because that's how you grab, you know, if you're grabbing your shirt, and with those long nails, I would have to...
She would get skin, she would get thigh, she would get muscle. I remember just really, so, okay, I'm safe again. Thank you for making me safe.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just really quick say, these are pants that I'm wearing. Whenever I wear these pants, which is often, they're very comfortable, people comment and say, what's that blanket that he has on his lap? Yeah.
People think you have a blanket on?
I get why it looks like a blanket.
Yeah.
No, they're just very excessive.
No, you can see at the bottom that they're pants. Maybe it's just because if you're cut here, you might not be able to tell, but they're very much
pants. But they're Skims, and I love them.
Shane loves his Skims.
Healthiest pants I've ever worn.
Biggest supporter of Kim Kardashian's brand ever.
If you told me that like 5 years ago, I would have been like, what?
She's like, these are the best. They have a nice, I mean, they're really great. The waistband is so comfortable. They're your best pants.
But you know what? This is not an update, so...
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
This one's about you, Shane.
Yes.
You had a clean bill of health from your dentist.
Yes, which is not a given for me. If you remember a few years ago, I went to the dentist for the first time in a while, and they found a lot of just
Well, I
mayhem.
will say, you had 2 teeth that had to be pulled. One was like a wisdom tooth, and one was a molar.
2 teeth that had gone.
But like no cavities, like other than that. I went to the dentist. I mean, your one rot tooth that had to be pulled is horrible.
Do not call it a rot tooth.
That's what you called it, your rot tooth.
Don't tell that to them. It's my private word.
It was in, like, I think we have a video called Shane's rot tooth, but those teeth were just like that part, and everything else was fine. I go to the dentist. I have a freaking cavity between my teeth every time I go, no matter what.
Yeah, you're
and
very
they're just like,
unhealthy.
You're prone to cavities. My teeth are too tight together. It's just a disaster.
And
last time I didn't have any.
You're like, you brush your teeth like twice a day.
And you don't put as much effort into your teeth as I do. Exactly. I
definitely don't brush twice a day.
I'm
Sorry,
very
everyone.
conscientious.
Sorry, dentist.
And yet, I just get screwed over every time I go to the dentist. I have an appointment for the dentist in 3 days.
Yes.
And I will be in my IVF meds at that point. I don't know how I'm going to react if they tell me I have
you have a little cavity.
I might cry.
Mm-hmm. No, but I had my appointment last week. No cavities, yay!
Yeah.
And my teeth are looking good.
And I have to say, we go to Linden Hills Dentistry in Minneapolis. This is going to mean nothing to anyone that doesn't live near us. But if you use a wheelchair and need a dentist...
Even if you don't, because they're just amazing.
Well, they're all... I mean, I love them too. They're so nice. If you have, like, you know, anxiety around the dentist, they're really, like, lovely people. But they also... It took us a very, very long time and calling a bunch of places to find a dentist that could accommodate staying in your wheelchair, and they do an amazing job.
They're phenomenal about it.
Yeah.
They accommodate me in every way.
Shane always has 2 people doing his cleanings.
Yeah, just to make it easier for me.
Yeah.
So they have like someone that's like only job is to handle the suction thing, because I get pretty spitty and can die.
Well, yeah, because you're like tipped back and you were really afraid that you wouldn't be able to swallow and like
Yeah.
to keep your mouth open. And so they just have someone suctioning. And
Yep. And they don't make me feel rude about it. It's just they're lovely. This is not sponsored.
no,
But
we should move on.
Lyndon Hope's done a shoot idea. Moving on.
All right, we've got 2 birthdays coming up.
First one, I want to say a big happy birthday to my mom. Oh, happy birthday, Mom. In a few days, my mom turns 60. Mom, I hope to say that I'm telling everyone that. But that's a big milestone, and I just feel really happy for my mom. I don't know. I'm excited. I wish we were able to be there.
I know.
But we're going to see them later this summer. So we will all celebrate them. Everyone, my mom was a wonderful person. Raised me to be the amazing human being that I am today.
Yeah.
So give her a shout out in the comments. Happy birthday, Mom.
And then, not too far after that, it will be Shane's birthday. We all know that Shane is a big, big fan of his own birthday.
I want to be bigger than 31.
I cannot believe you're already 31. 30 was such a big build-up.
I mean, 60, no big deal. 31. You guys are going to be blown away by all the surprises that Hannah has planned, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I'll come up with something. You need new underwear, probably some socks.
I'm getting to the age where it's just like, here's some life necessities.
New deodorant, I don't know. But yeah, it's exciting that you have your birthday.
Yeah, my birthday's the end of May.
Yep.
We genuinely don't have plans yet because
no.
IVF is like really the main thing
that
we're doing this month. And that's taking up a lot of our time and energy. And
I think that for your birthday, well, actually, I shouldn't tell you. Maybe I'll do it as a surprise. I was going to say like what we should do, but I'm not going to say it. Never mind. It's going to be a surprise.
For my birthday, I want IVF to be over.
Exactly.
All right, so those are our life updates. That is what has been going on with us.
Oof.
What's been going on with you?
Oh, also the weather in Minnesota is horrible.
Oh, we forgot to say that.
That's another part. It's been gloomy here. I don't think we've been very well the past 3 weeks because we can't go outside. It finally is sunny today, but it's still like 48 degrees.
May 1st and it's freezing.
I know.
It's been gloomy and rainy.
Shane literally has not gone outside in like 2 weeks.
I'm vitamin D deficient.
Except to like run to the car if we're going to the grocery store. It is horrible. But
it's not fun. And
soon.
on that sad note.
Anyway, how are you?
Those are all of our updates. But we will be back on Wednesday.
Yep.
With a new episode of our podcast.
Yep.
Junkyard Mayhem.
And then I think we'll be back on Friday. That's my goal, is to get a vlog done by Friday. I'm vlogging this week.
While you're mid IVF? Let's vlog your recent IVF.
I'm not putting that out yet. We're going to have to compile that.
I'm going to film every...
No, we're going to a cookie decorating thing tomorrow. I'm going to vlog it. We're going to some other stuff.
I'm going to film your mood swings at the cookie decorating.
Imagine.
When you throw your...
Crush the cookies.
Your cookies at the instructor.
This is too hard.
It doesn't look right. Help me.
Okay.
All right, everyone.
We'll see you soon.
Have a good week. Bye.